Hello and welcome to another episode of Tea with the Duchess with me, your fabulous sisters, the Duchess. And today's show is absolutely going to be fantastic because I'm so super psyched. I've got the UK Afrobeat sensation in the studio, Jeff Jones. And wow, I've been listening to his stuff and I have to say, this guy is really good. But there's no point in me talking about it. Let's bring him in so he can actually talk about himself. So, hello, Jeff, and welcome to Tea with the Duchess.
How you doing? I'm alright. Nice meeting you, Duchess.
Thank you very much for waking up so early to come join me today.
I know, yeah, it was hard getting up, but I'm here in it, so.
Right, thank you very much for that. So, I've been hearing your name everywhere. Your music video is off the chain, which I know you shot at my friend Pauline's studio, the East End. Yeah, you see, Pauline, I plugged you as well. So, yeah. So, how did you get started with your music career?
Now, with that, I've always had a musical background from when I was young. I started from church. To be fair, I was in a choir when I was in church. My mum forced me to join the choir from from when I was in primary school and stuff and secondary school. So I've had that musical background, and I've had certain people that have actually gone up in the music game, like around me. We grew up together, and some people, obviously they left. They were doing that, and so I've always had that musical background. And Afrobeats was something that I've always thought of doing, but never really executed it. So 2011 was when I actually started Afrobeats.
So, what do you think? Obviously, you've been in music for a while, and now that Afrobeat is taking over, what do you think in terms of the music you were doing then and the music you're doing now? You know, in terms of like the growth of Afrobeat.
No, definitely. With that, what I was doing then is like I was into like the UK rap scene and grime and. You know what I mean? And there was so many people doing that, and a lot of people were going, and there wasn't that, because so many people was doing the same thing, like it was the lucky people who made it first that kind of like, it was hard for other people to step up. And so it was like everyone was just kind of like underground, you know what I mean? And the difference within that and the scene now, because it's that everyone was saying go commercial, but with the UK music and American music, American people had the commercial rap, R&B stuff on lock, which made it hard for the UK people to get out there because it was already taken. So when Afrobeat started coming out, it gave us more advantage because we came with something new, we came with what we had. It's not like I had to start all over again. I just brought the skills that I had from the UK rap scene and use it with my African heritage and my African background and fuse it together and bring something unique, which is what setting the buzz. And it's so commercial because a lot of DJs could take that music and play it in clubs. People will dance with it and your fan base increases very fast. Unlike the UK music was doing, DJs couldn't really play that. So stuff like that was for people downloading it and just YouTube. But the difference is now, my song could get played in clubs. It does get played in clubs. A lot of DJs will ask for dub plates. It's more commercial. Everyone could dance to it anytime, and people of all ages, kids, adults, could listen to the music and actually relate to it. Yeah.
So I'm seeing your name, Jeff Jones, and I know you have Africa. Why are you laughing? Have you been asked this question several times? Okay. So how did you come about that name, Jeff Jones?
Well, my actual name is Jeffrey. It's Jeff. Jones is my nickname. So, and it's a thing where I got given that nickname because I'm still a fan of the clothing line Jack and Jones. So it came to one point that all my wardrobe was just full of Jack Jones products. I never had nothing else. I didn't wear no other top. My top would be Jack Jones, boxers Jack Jones, even socks and my Converses was Jack Jones.
Wow.
And my jeans as well. Even right now I'm wearing a Jack Jones jeans.
They should endorse you.
Nah, definitely something we're looking into, because if I'm gonna promote them, then
I know. Something for
they
you,
need
isn't it?
For me, like, they need to pay. So that's how I came with the name Jack Jones. I mean Jeff Jones. So people just start calling me Jones. I'm like, yo, Jones. People see me outside, yo, Jones. You know what I mean? Like, so I got given the nickname Jones through that. So I thought, you know what, I'm coming in. I had to rebrand myself because I was called something else in the UK music scene. You know what I mean? Like, I was called Don Jeff in the UK music scene and that. So coming into the Afrobeats, I didn't want to come with that. So I'm saying I had to rebrand myself, I had to restructure myself. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use my nickname and my first name. Because I don't believe in just changing my name totally. Because I want people to actually know my name. So So I'm saying instead of a nickname, and they'll be like, "What's his real name?" Like, so I'm saying.
So it will always kind of like open conversations for you because they're like, okay, so why are you Jeff Jones? So it's a win-win situation. So in terms of obviously with the Afrobeat music and everything, it's kind of like making African people look cool.
Yeah.
And how do you think that has actually added to your swag?
No, definitely, man, definitely. It's crazy because I remember like growing up. I wasn't born in this country, but I've been here since I was like 9, 10. And growing up in this country, being African wasn't cool. Being African was not cool at all, you know what I mean? So it was that everyone tried to dress so different, but now it's a thing where I could wear an Ankara one day or I could look for an Ankara top, the ones with the patches and stuff like that. So it's that, you know what I mean? I've had the swag now. It's the thing where I could go to certain people that will design me something that looks more African, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, and even sometimes when I talk, it's like, obviously with interviews, I talk like with the English that I've learned, because I'm trying to show people that, look, even though I'm African, in my bars I say a lot of African words, but it's cool to be fresh now. Before they used to call us FOBs, F-O-B, it's fresh off the boat.
Really? I've never heard that.
I remember even Jamaicans used to call us boo-boos and that. You know what I mean? But now, actually, even I've got Jamaican friends that talk African. As in, I talk fresh, when I on BB and stuff like that, I talk fresh, I'm like, how far now, what's in day? It's cool to talk like that now, you know what I mean? So it's actually good because the music has helped it, and I use that, and I show that, you know what, I could sound like this and still have the swag that I've got. And people will be like, you know what, it's actually cool to be African. A lot of kids, I know there's a lot of people, like my friends, younger brothers, and there's a lot of young people looking up to me. My brother's friends are like, no, your brother's like, they actually want to be African now, like, you know what I mean? They talk African, they're learning it. I see a lot of people of young age, college and that, they're talking their language outside in public, which is actually amazing.
Which is amazing. So, apart from the fact that you can walk down the street in your African attire without getting beaten up. No, I'm just joking. What do you think about the African artists or the African artists that are based in UK compared to the ones based in Africa? What do you think is the difference between that? Because sometimes I hear people say, Afrobeats is more authentic in the motherland, let's go back home to go and do this thing. So what do you think is the difference between those artists that are coming from Africa and the ones who are based here?
At the end of the day, it's a thing where I understand why some people are saying certain stuff in it, because like there's not really much difference if you think about it. Everyone's like almost the same. Like we're all from the motherland, and that is a thing where we have to. They've been doing that music. Understand the fact that they've been doing that music over there for a while. Understand that, but it came to a point where everyone knows that people from Africa like branched out. There's some Africans in America. There's a lot of them. There's some everywhere, all over the world now, innit? There's a thing where this is a way for us to stay connected, stay in tune, show everyone that we're one, no matter where it is. Because like our parents came here to bring us up here, innit? But they made sure we stuck to the roots. They made sure we listen to like African music, African food. You know what I mean? So it's not. So we have this. So now that some people here have this, like, okay, we have a certain accent. That's the only difference. We have an accent, but we're trying to stay true to our culture, and that no matter where we are, making a stand for everyone is the motherland. And I don't think is where you are that determines where you're from. You know what I mean? Because you can take the boy out of the land, but you can't take out of the boy. You know what I mean? So that's where it is. So you're there, you're making it. Obviously, you're doing what's happening there, and you're making it into music, into African music with the African sound. We're here. We might not go through the same thing there, but we go through our own problems here as well, and they don't know it. So we're trying to find a way to like implement what we go through here in music that everyone can listen to, so they can understand that, look, it's not just because we're here. Don't think that everything is milk and honey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's struggles here as well, because some people there don't even know what's happening here. So we're giving them the opportunity to like say, look, this is what, you know, in our videos, in our songs, to say, look, this place is not what you think it is. You know what I mean? Like, there's this good side and there's this bad side. Because as we're talking, like the code, for instance, like, so I'm saying that I think Flavor, when you done all you Now Two More, you should have come to London and done that track. I think it would have made a lot more sense there.
Without the fakes now.
Yeah.
We have the reals now.
You would have seen it, you know what I mean? So, because us here like, are dying to go back there because of the sun. We hear so much good things. The lands there, the houses there are beautiful. Like, there's so many things good about Nigeria that they don't understand. You know what I mean? So it's a thing. Until they get here, they don't know in it. So yeah, so I think with the music, we have the opportunity to show them. We have to show them that, look, we're gonna talk about what's happening here. We don't know what's happening over there. We might hear about it, but we're not first-hand witnesses. But in London, we're first-hand witnesses of what happened. Like, let's say, who knows that if Afrobeats was popping by the time of the suicide bombings or the 7/7 attack, who could have related it in the music to say, yo, look what's happening. And I mean, like, the same way Nigerians do it over there, tell us about what's happening there. So that's what we're trying to do here, innit? It's not like we're trying to steal what they've got and take it over. No, we're trying to stay connected. Trying to stay connected and to say, look, we're all Africans. We're spread across different places, but through our music, we can stay connected, we can stay bonded.
Wow. Yeah, that's actually great. So what are you doing at the moment? I mean, I know you've just released this video. Have you got any other thing in store?
It's a lot, as in it doesn't stop. The work never stops. That's how it goes. It's like, I know some people might do it. I don't know who, but anyone that thinks, I'll just do a video and is a good visuals, or I spent a lot of money on the video, that should be it. No, that's not how it works, because I'm not the kind of person. I was asked a question I was like, how long do you see yourself in the industry for? Do you see yourself as someone that will stay in the industry for 2 years, 3 years, 5? I said, I want to be in the industry as long as I can. I want to be important in the industry, even if, whether it's as an artist or have my own management group, or I want to be involved in the industry. So even when I stop doing music, I want to still write music for the younger generation. I want to probably be part of a record company where I'm getting signing artists and that to keep the music going, because music is my passion and that. So I'm saying, so it's a thing where I haven't stopped. Otito it's not been out for more than 2 weeks, but already I'm working on how many other different projects. I've got like 3-4 projects that I'm working on. One that is my main project, and I've got so many things going on for me now. Is that I haven't had a day of rest. Like, I haven't even had a holiday or nothing. So it's non-stop work. I've got another track that I'm doing, more collaborations. Like, soon gonna be planning on another video as well. I'm planning promo for Otito and a couple other tracks. Working with other people. It's just non-stop. I haven't had no rest there.
Wow. But it's good to be busy though.
It is.
And if people want to know more about you, how can they get through to you?
Well, like I said, I'm on Twitter. And I'm not the kind of person that I'm not trying to get fans. It's not like everyone likes fans and stuff, but I want people to be in tune with my music, and I want people to get to know me, because that's the only way they can understand my music. Because there will be times where I'll bring out music that are not club type music, but I want you to understand the seriousness of the music, seriousness of what's going on in the world and the industry, and what's happening in everyday life. That's what my music is about. So I interact with my followers on Twitter. So if people follow me on Twitter, I'll follow back if you at me, because sometimes I might not know that you're following me. So I'm saying, my manager doesn't handle my Twitter, I handle my own Twitter. I know some artists who have their manager handling it. I handle my own Twitter, and obviously I talk back to people that say, you know what, they follow me. I say, you know what, okay, yeah, you at me, say, I like your song, follow back. I'll follow back. And you see the banters that I have with my friends and that. If you get involved, we'll get you involved as well. So obviously my Twitter is at Don Jeff Jones, which is at DonJeffJones, Don Jeff Jones. The same as Facebook, Don Jeff Jones, and Instagram as well. I have funny pictures up there, like.
I'll definitely go and check it out.
No, definitely. No, I think that the social media is so good, because it's like there's people I've connected with and spoken through to that are not in London. Like, on a couple of weeks ago, I was on radio at Peterborough station. And after the radio station, I got added by someone in Las Vegas. I was very shocked. I was like, wow, like, it was like, yo, respect, bro. Thank you for your music. And the other day, we don't follow each other, but I actually had a conversation with MPZ through Twitter, and it was crazy. I was thinking MPZ, he's in Atlanta with Davido and the rest of them. We had a conversation on Twitter, so that's what it does. You know what I mean? Like, I've had conversations with Tiwa Savage on Twitter, and Ikechukwu as well, Ikechukwu Kills on Twitter. So I'm saying, so it's actually, and we're not in the same places there. Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? It's crazy, like, because they see your hard work. There's people we've spoken to, like, is actually good. So follow me, you hear everything I'm doing, you know what I'm about, you know where my shows are, and soon I'm gonna be doing like video logs as well, like, so, like, just random stuff. It's gonna be like Keek, but a YouTube version, like. And I have Keek as well, like, but that one is Don J Jones. Got funny videos up there, like.
Unfortunately, we're coming to the end of this interview, but I've got something in front of you. That's that's a tradition. Anyone that comes to have an interview with me, chat with me, would have tea and cake. Okay. So, can you have a bite and give me verdict what you think about the cake? If you were to do an advert, like just a few words, how would you describe the cake?
Superb. Few words. One word comes from that. I don't think. Let me see. Nah, this is tasty. Like definitely one to get. Like it's definitely a seller. Winner. That's what it is. Winner. Showtime. Definitely a winner.
Stop looking around. No one's gonna come and help you.
I think it's a taste that's in my mouth. Like, I can't stop. Yeah. I got that. Wow.
Okay.
No, a few words. There's not much words to say for it. Like it's just simple. Wow.
I like that. Wow. It's been a very, very good interview with Jeff Jones, and the words from his mouth, he says that it's very, very cool to be African now. So I've enjoyed myself. But whatever you're doing, keep locked to www.duchesstv.com, and also check out pictures from this show and other shows on www.brianwoodphotographer.com. Stay blessed. Bye.